Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Black Ops 7, which is the first video of Black Ops 7 on my channel. Now, obviously there's a lot of kind of controversy around this game. Originally it was because there's essentially two Black Ops games releasing back to back. Also, before I continue with the video, if I sound a bit different, it's because I'm a little bit ill. So I might be coughing, I might be spluttering, or whatever throughout the video. I'm trying to make it through it. That's why you haven't really seen new videos for members put up in the past how many days, because I just haven't been up to it. But back to the video. Yeah, so that was the kind of controversy back, I would say when it was first announced. Is the fact that Black Ops 7 is right after Black Ops 6. Now, that's all well and good because obviously they're going to be continuing the story on, so it kind of just makes sense, but obviously a lot of people are complaining that it's very similar to BO6, very, very similar, as in like the UI and everything and all the game features are pretty much identical to BO6. And so for the people who actually do pay for the game, I get it on Game Pass, but technically I'm still paying for it because I pay for Game Pass, so, anyway. But for the people who actually do pay for it, they don't actually see the point because it's basically just Black Ops 6.5. So yeah, but for me personally, obviously I can play it. But there's a few things that I want to obviously discuss about the game and stuff like that. So first of all, BO6, the series that I done on that was honestly pretty fun. I basically went on zombies and I tried to master everything on zombies. Now, I think eventually I probably would have went to multiplayer, but because the next Call of Duty's out now, I've kind of just went, all right, I'll just go on this one instead. But I finished zombies and I basically got Nebula on everything, and then obviously every new DLC came out, and every single new DLC I got their weapons to Nebula as well, and I just completed zombies essentially all on BO6, fully completed. But then obviously you think, ooh, could I have done multiplayer? Could I have done Warzone? Probably not. I don't like Warzone, and I didn't really like the multiplayer on that version either. There was a lot of annoying things with the camos that BO7 has actually fixed. So it is in the maybe category right now for me right now for multiplayer for BO7, because things like shotguns having one shot one kills, that was always the thing for shotguns, but for having them to be headshots, and same for snipers as well, rather than one shot one kills, didn't make sense, to be honest. So yeah, and especially for snipers, where it's extremely difficult to get headshots, and probably as well for some shotguns, because if the spread of the pellets is so much, then it might be very difficult to get a headshot with a shotgun. So it's nice that they're making it a lot easier, as well as you need less headshots as well for a lot of guns. So I do potentially see myself playing multiplayer, also because I like movement Call of Duties, and this one seems to have a little bit more movement than normal, so I do like that as well. It's also futuristic as well, which I like, because I like futuristic CODs. They look cooler, the designs of the maps look nicer as well. So that's just my opinion about multiplayer, which is good, positive overall for BO7. Zombies, it's very repetitive. Also as well, there's no directed mode, which is a massive issue for me, because I got all my camos very, very easily on just directed mode. So obviously, looking at the channel right now, I'm doing a lot of different series. I'm doing like Supermarket Simulator, Power Wash Simulator, a lot of the simulator games and stuff like that, which I'm still not done with. And so I'm kind of tempted to just kind of continue with them games and then put off BO7 until I believe it's Season 1 that directed mode is actually released. And then at least I can just get all the camos done really easy then. They've also made camos for zombies even easier as well. You need like half the amount of critical kills. I think it's 1,000 rather than 2,000. And you also don't need to do the 30 special zombie kills for 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. They've actually moved all the camos down one. So you obviously have to do the 10 kills 15 times rapidly for gold. And I believe it's the 30 kills without getting hit is now 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Or the old 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And now it's like whatever it is now. And then the Afterlife camo was the old Nebula, essentially the new Afterlife, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Obviously, you have to look up what the names are for the different camos, but the new Afterlife is the old Nebula, so it's all been bumped down one, and it's just 10 elite kills, which is nice because it's one less camo I need to do. That's like very time consuming. That's the really, really time consuming one because it's like 30 rounds and maybe even more because sometimes the mangler doesn't even spawn on directed mode. You have to kind of like figure it out sometimes because you're getting a chain of them and then that chain doesn't stop sometimes. So you can get 30 rounds endlessly with manglers and sometimes you don't. So yeah, it's a bit difficult and very time consuming that. I worked out from just doing some maths, if you can manipulate it on directed mode like how you can on 𝗲𝗁, it would be looking at about 4,000 kills around about on 𝗲6 to get a nebula weapon, whereas in 𝗲7 it's about 2,000. So it's half as many overall per weapon. Means that you can do it twice as fast, hypothetically. Now, obviously, the map that is in the game right now, I mean, it does look pretty easy, to be honest, especially if you are able to do directed mode on the survival map. That would be pretty good. If not, it might not be as easy because like things like the car that you have to drive around on the map, it does seem a little bit finicky, because you know it can get damaged and stuff like that. So for a starter map, I don't think it's a very easy map to really get used to, especially for people who just want to have the grind of just getting the camos and not really have to play a massive zombie map. So yeah, that's just my opinion right now about zombies. I'm kind of just want to wait. But also you can see me playing campaign as well. Now I just realised as well after playing this that you can actually play solo campaigns, which is, I would prefer that. I don't like people kind of also being a campaign mission. I would like to play by myself. So yeah, there's I think 11 missions on campaign. So I'm tempted to play all them through, and there's also a mastery camo for campaign as well. So I'm tempted to play all that through until the very end, and then you unlock loadouts on the final mission. So I'm tempted to do that and do that mastery for campaign as well, because it's technically just like zombies. It's just campaign. So yeah, that could be another thing that I do as well. Obviously, why I'm thinking of all this stuff is because 𝗲𝗁, there probably won't be a 𝗲8 right after 𝗲7. If there is, then fucking hell, I'll eat me hat. But I really highly doubt they're going to do that again. So at least I'll have content through campaign, through zombies, and potentially through multiplayer if I decide to. Probably not Warzone, because I just don't really like Warzone. But I'll have enough content for 𝗲𝗁 that I can do all these different mastery grinds. Because it's like 49 episodes, I believe it is, on the 𝗲6 one. And obviously that's came to the close now because 𝗲6 is no longer going to get updates. But now 𝗲7 started, may as well start the series, but I'm only going to start it once directed mode starts, I think. Unless I find, oh, maybe I just want to start the campaign and try and get all that stuff done. I don't really know. One of the two is going to happen. But right now I'm kind of focusing on doing 𝗬𝗏 Power Wash Sim. There's also another series I've got coming up on Minecraft. I want to start a new survival world as well on that. So that could be a really good series to do. As well, I really want to try and record Wii gameplay, like Nintendo Wii gameplay, like Mario Kart, Wii, and Wii Sports. I don't know why, I kind of just want to do it, see how it works, because I know that sometimes gets a bit popular. So just see how it goes, just try different ideas. May as well play the games that I've got, you know. But yeah, I don't really think there's much else to really say, really. I just have to say that, you know, 𝗲𝗁 looks good. It looks good. And people complain because it is a futuristic COD, but I like it. You know, I like it. Obviously, I wouldn't be paying 70 quid for it. But if you're on Xbox and you have Game Pass, I would say give it a bash, see how we get on with it. And I'm definitely going to jump on the bandwagon when director mode comes out. So hopefully that happens soon rather than later. Yeah, I'll obviously keep you guys all informed about that series and stuff. So yeah, lots of new content coming soon though, guys. I just want to kind of make my way through it. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.
Hope you enjoy this pocket of perdition. It's where you'll dwell for the rest of your miserable days.
I feel like my hangover has a hangover. Just like scraping off particles. Where I come from, that means piss off.
It's rare to find such spirited prey. Most of my quarry don't got much chase left in them.
Are we seriously just here for that bogan's shits and giggles? Should have ended me. Now it's my turn.
Folk will call you a lot of things over the years. Deserter, zealot, scourge, sovereign, purify, and flame. It don't matter none. But if you need a label, you go ahead and call me Warden. Y'all are fun to watch, but I got other fish to fry. I'll be seeing you.
Dude's got his head up his ass if he thinks he can take his eyes off me. Shitbag reminded me of Franco.
Bonus points!
Ugh. More horse shit at the hands of nefarious men. Seriously, where my nefarious ladies at? I'm the goth cowboy. I'm telling you, as soon as I remember what the hell's going on, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm adding a decent pair of boots to my shopping list. These souls already shot from the last apocalypse. You degenerates. Would it have killed him with a non-stick surface? Cleaning these things.
Max armor! Double points!
That all-American meat shield looks like he might be fun. Yeah, I'm putting him on the shopping list too. Right. Fizzy Drink says nobody's dying on my watch. save me the trip of hunt. All you rotted slabs down. Okay, Knobs. Empty your pockets. Doesn't matter when or where it is, I will fuck you up.
said this was gonna be fun. I never said shit about fair.
Max ammo.
Woo! They're getting zesty now.